Hi, my name is TRichards, and this is my Excel assignment for LIS 7410 on software productivity tools. The learning objectives of this assignment for our class are from the syllabus numbers 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the scenario purpose of this assignment, the work group has been tasked with creating a spreadsheet. I've been asked to serve on a school improvement committee, and we have just received data from our state testing from the previous year. Most of us know how to use the software, but there is a certain function with which some of the group members are unfamiliar. So the information was sent in one data dump into one spreadsheet, and I'll show you that in a minute. We need to sort the data by grade level, then by subject, and then summarize the data. I will be giving a presentation to these people to show them how to perform this function, and I will be presenting the steps on how to sort the data into multiple spreadsheets within the same workbook, and then creating functions on a summary tab to summarize the data for the staff to understand it. The target audience is the School Improvement Committee of 4 members who are tasked with understanding the data dump so that we can explain it to our staff to better improve scores going forward. The functions that we're going to be doing today are working with multiple worksheets within a workbook, formatting worksheets, and creating functions to summarize the data. The learning goals from this presentation: after we're finished, you will be able to custom sort data, copy and paste data into multiple worksheets, and create a function to summarize your data. Let's get into Excel so that I can show you how some of these functions work. So in Excel, the spreadsheet that they gave us was just this one spreadsheet called All Students. The columns are all labeled, and so the first thing that I needed to do was sort by this column called Tested or Enrolled Grade, whichever one. It so happens to be the same for both. So we want our 3rd and 4th graders. To do that, you just grab the data that you want to sort. You have to go all the way over and catch all the columns. And then you have to make sure that you go all the way down and catch all of the rows. You don't want to miss any of the students within this information. So once you have everyone, you're going to go into this sort function and do a custom sort. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to sort them by enrolled grade. And I had already done this, so I have all of my 3rd graders sorted at the top and all of my 4th graders at the bottom. So I grabbed my 4th graders, and I just did a copy of all of the content information for my 4th graders. I copied the information, add a copy, and then I went in and started a new spreadsheet. You can start a new spreadsheet just by hitting this plus sign, inserting a sheet, and then I just hit paste and dumped all of my 4th graders here. I did the same thing for my 3rd graders. So you can see I already have my 4th graders separated out, and I'll show you how I did that. And then I also created a new spreadsheet within here called the data summary, and I just created some information: my 4th grade ELA, my 4th grade math, and my 4th grade science. And you'll see that there are some percentages in here and some functions that I created, and I'm going to show you that as well. So let's look at our 3rd graders. We have all of our 3rd graders here. The first thing I need to do is separate this out. For 3rd grade, we are only looking at their ELA and math. So I want to grab all of my 3rd grade cells, again, all the way across and all the way down, and I'm going to sort them by content area. So this first spreadsheet is going to be my ELA data. After I had this, I'm going to hit sort and custom sort, and I'm looking for the column that's called ELA proficient, and I'm going to say OK. In this column, if you look all the way over, if they were proficient, there is a 1 next to it. This is the column that's going to help me get my percentage. So now that I know that these are my proficient students, and at the bottom, these are my provisional or my students that need growth. If I go over to this data summary, I'm going to create a function to add those up and give me a percentage. I also know that I have 114 3rd graders that I'm looking at. And this was by looking at how many I have listed here on the spreadsheet. So if I go back to my data summary, this is where I want to create the function. I'm going to summarize that column. So I'm going to add up that column that I just showed you. We're going to go back over to that spreadsheet. So equal sum and then left parentheses, and this is going to be where I'm going to add them up. So if I go back over into this spreadsheet, I'm going to grab all of these, even the ones that don't have any numbers in them. I want to make sure that I have every student presented. And now I'm going to write parentheses to close it out, to close out that function. And then I'm going to divide that number by 114 students. And let's see what we get. And you'll see here that that gave me my percentage. I have 63.16% of my students that were proficient. I could do the same thing with math. So to go over there, I just want to change the name of this spreadsheet so that I know that these were my ELA students. And then I can copy this spreadsheet over into a new one. Add a new spreadsheet. Paste that same data. Call this one 3rd grade by math proficiency. And do the same thing. So again, I would go through the same sorts that I just did for the ELA. And then same thing in the data summary. I would do the exact same function, grab that column of proficiency students, and that would give me my percentage of who's proficient in that grade level. So in conclusion, now that we're finished, you should be able to custom sort data, copy and paste data into multiple worksheets, and then create a function to summarize your data. I hope that you found this information useful. Thank you for listening to my presentation.